Afternoon, everyone. So we have a special guest for today for a mastering sales call. Let's take it away, Tammie.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Archie. I like this. All right, well, it's good to meet everybody. I'm looking here and I'm going to guess a small but mighty crew. So hello, Roberto. The only one with the camera on. So thank you, Roberto, for being the brave soul here. I hope you're handy dandy with that mic because I'm probably going to be talking to you a lot. Uh, okay, good. You're out of Miami, Florida. Beautiful area. What's the temperature there right now in Miami?
We are at 78 degrees.
Woo! Nice. I like
It's
it.
toast. It's toasty.
It's toasty. It's toasty. That's a beautiful temp to be at right there. And hello to Susan. Hello to, I might mess up this name from Silicon Valley, but Izzo, did I say that right? And then Cole is coming in. Terry is coming in. Cole was just about to turn that video on, but then he snapped it right off. That don't be hesitant, Cole. Don't be shy. Come on in. Terry's got her video on. Hello, Terry. Well, I'm excited to be here, and I'm told I only get 20 minutes with you, so I'm going to get right to it. But feel free, this is open dialogue. Stop me, ask questions if you feel free to ask questions, and if the mood strikes you. I am Tammie Slay. I am out of the Dallas, Texas area. You may or may not can hear it in my voice that I have always been a Texan and have never lived anywhere else. I am also a mother and a grandmother of seven. I have one more coming soon in April, and I'm a dog mom of a black lab named Charlotte. I am getting married in April as well. So I like to say I am, when I give all my stats, I'm like, I'm a mom, I'm Cleveland's fiance, I am a grandmother, and I'm a dog mama. In the real estate world, though, I am a broker owner of a boutique brokerage company out of the Dallas, Texas area. I've always been boutique. I've never been with a big brand, and I enjoy being boutique right now. It has served me well in my life, especially in my coaching career, because I have clients that are with a variety of brands. I am also a real estate coach. I'm a master coach with Workman Success Systems. And I've been in real estate 20 years. I run a team out of HIP Realty Group. And I think that's about it about me when it comes to real estate. All right, so today we're going to be talking about a community that I run called Referral Champion. This is a community that I run for Workman Success Systems. It is called Referral Champions because we focus on referrals. And what do I mean by referrals? I mean referrals from your community. So they are referrals from past clients, referrals if you're familiar with the Top 50 program that Workman Success has, referrals from vendors, referrals from co-brokers, really just referrals from anyone inside your community. My business was built on referrals. It's something I feel very passionate about. So if I get pretty passionate in my speech on it, just know that I have very strong feelings about representing people in your community rather than going out there and paying for leads. Nothing wrong with that. If that's your flavor, that is not my flavor. So I'm going to be speaking about the pros of referrals. This community that I run, it is called Referral Champions. If you're interested in it, you can go to the website influenceprecedes.referrals.com. That is what we believe. We focus on influence inside that community. I'm going to ask you, and if you're willing to answer, how many referrals did you receive last year? And by referrals, I mean how many people called you up and said they gave your name to somebody else? Okay, so not how many past clients asked for your business again. How many people gave your name to somebody else in their community? If you want to give me the answer, give me the answer. If you're a little shy and you don't want to give it, just think about it. That answer is your influence score. I okay, I can see Roberto. So he's like, oh, okay. So Roberto, come off the mic here.
Right. So my score is zero because I got zero referrals.
Okay, so your influence is zero. Hey, you have a starting point. right? It's only up from here. You can't go down. You
Thank
can't,
goodness I can't go negative.
you can't go negative. You can't do worse than where you're at. So you're great. You're good. Um, so it's good to know this. Now, when I talk about an influence score, this is very different than how many people like you. Okay? I coach agents from all over and brokers, team leaders, high producing agents that are well liked. They're heavily involved in the community. They may even carry civic responsibilities in their local municipality. They're very well liked. They're very involved. They're very well known, and they have very little influence. And what do I mean by influence? I mean, how many people say your name when you're not physically present? Have you cultivated strategically and tactically a dynamic, a vibe, a personality, a message, a business? Have you purposefully cultivated it to where you are able to have influence on people when you're physically not present? Okay? Your influence score is a direct reflection of that. I'm going to share with you a calculator here in just a moment, and it's going to tell you what your potential is that you could have gotten last year, like what the potential is. And I want you to measure that against what you received. Now, Roberto, there's going to be a good difference between that because your influence was 0. And I got to tell you, many people are at 0. Okay. So totally cool. And all it means is you're a well-liked person. Not going to doubt you're a well-liked person. It's just you haven't yet cultivated the ability to influence people when you're not in the room. And this is something, as I've been doing this for 20 years, I have seen this come up over and over and over with myself, with agents in my office, and with those that I coach. And those that I get really close to end up revealing to me that as well known as they are, as well respected as they are, as well liked as they feel very irrelevant because they go on social media and they can see their friends, even their past clients, closing transactions with other people, or they hear that their friend or their neighbor or somebody else had a friend or a neighbor or a family member that moved and they forgot to mention you. It's a very humbling thing to realize is I can be very well respected and have very little influence on others. Okay, so in my community, I start people off because we have to develop a personality, and it's a brand personality. And it's founded on what we call the trifecta. And there's 3 things that you start with before you can start building your unique influence because it's unique to everybody. Everybody's path is a little bit different when we're building that influence. The first is your why. And when I say a why, what I mean by a why is why are you working? Okay? Not what's important to you. Why are you working? Get real with the why. Here's the answers. When people get real with me, here's the answers. I owe money to the IRS. I'm $100,000 in credit card debt. I got a divorce and I have to offset my ex-husband's income. My ex is no longer paying child support and I need to make just $3,000 more a month. When people get real with me and they get real with the why, I can do something with it. You can do something with it. So get real with the why. The why is why are you working? What's the real story? Not the pretty story, not the sexy story, the real story. And the second is a mission, and that's a personal mission. That is, why do you exist? This is the hardest one for everyone to come up with, and it usually takes anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks for us to get there. Why do you exist? Roberta, why were you born, not me?
Great question.
Great question. Why was I born, not you? Why are we are different? And you have the only person in the world been given your unique struggles, your unique history, your unique opportunities. Only you. Why? What is it that you are supposed to have learned from all those struggles, all those opportunities to bless the world? Is there something unique about you? You have a mission. It's the same as the rose has a different mission from the fish in the ocean. Everybody has a unique mission. What is yours? We can't message it right if we don't know it. Many people adopt messaging of brands, they adopt messaging of artificial intelligence that somebody crafted for them, or they adopt a plug and play. This is a very scripted messaging, but it's not unique. It's not sticky. It doesn't stay with someone when you're not there. When you uncover your unique mission and you can put it into words and you can create a brand personality around it, it comes to life. And the third is a cause. A cause is something greater than your why. So the whys I hear is debt, retirement, a vacation, buying a new house. These are just personal reasons. Someone needs revenue. Someone needs income, resources to support something in their life, a quality of life. So a cause is something greater than that. Let me give you a few examples. I have a community member out of Colorado, and she has discovered that there is a diaper insecurity that exists. I've never heard of it. It shocked me when she shared this with me, that on average, 1 out of 2, 50% of parents will allow their children to go through more than one potty cycle in a diaper so they don't have to pay for another diaper. That diapers are expensive. As a mother of 4 children and a grandmother of 7, diapers are very expensive. 1 out of 2 parents admit they can see their child soil their diaper and they will leave it in there for one more potty cycle to avoid the cost of diapers. Her cause this year is to pay for 25 families' diaper supply for a year. That's her cause. I have another lady that I coach. Her cause is there's a young man. I say young man, he's in his 40s, and he's a member of her church, and his dream has always been to go to the Vatican. His name is Teddy. And Teddy has Down syndrome. And Teddy's dream has been to go to the Vatican. Her cause is to get Teddy to the Vatican. Okay, so a cause is something greater than you. When you have these 3 messages, a why, a mission, and a cause, we can create a brand personality and messaging that is so unique to you that you go to the marketplace talking more about your cause, and you're working this year for a mission that is beyond the closing table. That is something that resonates. I can guarantee that those of you that are actually truly listening to me right now, you will think about diaper insecurity. Okay. What I've done is I've activated your RAS to that exists. That's influence. If after today's call you think about diaper insecurity, or the next time you meet a mother, you think about diaper insecurity, you're going to remember this 3 months from now. That's influence. I created that. That was intentional. It's also very true because that is her cause. Okay, so now that I said that, and I've got about 5 minutes left, I'm going to share my screen. And we are going to go right into my community because I want to share with you. And this is a resource that you are being provided with. Wait, all right. This is a calculator, and you're going to get this for attending today's call. And it helps you to identify potential. So I have here, this is the DFW market. So there's two tabs. You can do your metro market, you could do your state market. If you want, you could just do your state. But I'm going to walk you through this. The population area of DFW is 8,300,000. The average household size of DFW is 2.7. This means that the number of households in the DFW market is about 3 million households. Last year, this was actually 2024 numbers. In 2024, there was 178,000, almost 179,000 residential single-family transaction sales that took place in DFW. That means that every 17th household in DFW participated in a buy or sell transaction. Right? So think about that. If you walk up and down a street and you just count to 17, you're going to hit some averages. That's a good average. Every market's different. I've done these for almost all 50 states, and they range from, I think the lowest I've seen is 12 households. Every 12th household, I've seen all the way up to every 60th household. It doesn't really matter what the number is, so long as you know what it is. I put in here the number of contacts in a database or a phone. If you were to look at phone, how many contacts do you have? If you know how many contacts you have in your database, you're going to enter it in green. Don't change the reds. It's going to populate. So this is a conservative number, meaning I went ahead and did this with 2.7, the number of households. Nobody has the number of the 0.7 child in their database, but let's pretend you do. That means there is a total of 741 households in these 2,000 contacts. And for this, it would be a potential transactions of 43 that are going to buy or sell in the next 12 months. Okay, so are you following that? I said that pretty fast. Based on these numbers and the numbers of the amount of households in a metro area, and the number of closings that have already taken place. And you can do this for the last 5 years if you want. There is a potential of 43 transactions in that database if you have the power to influence the people you already have contact information on. And so this is what's key. This is the potential. So when I'm meeting with someone for the first time and we're assessing where they're at, I'm looking at what level of influence you currently already have and what's the potential that you can reach. And I can find that out by already knowing how many people do you have phone numbers for, right? If some people start with me, they have 300. The most I have is 45,000. And the number doesn't matter. It just gives us a framework. We're down to 2 minutes. Man, these 20 minutes just went by fast. If you are needing to reach me, let me just put this because I didn't put this in there. Here is my email. It's tammie.slay@wsscoach.com. Again, tammie.slay@wsscoach.com. And if you're curious about the community, it is influenceprecedes.referrals.com. That is up here, influenceprecedes.referrals.com. And it'll take you, we do a school community, and that's where we run this out of, and that's the community that I run. I'm so appreciative of everybody being here with me today. I hope the 20 minutes taught you something and you were able to take away some powerful information, at least take away what's your potential.
Don't forget to give us the calculator, please, Tammie.
Yes,
Thank you.
yeah, I think it's being emailed from what I was told, but let me grab it real quick and I'm just going to put it in the chat. Grab this before they kick me out of here and end this meeting. I'm going to stick it right in the chat right there. So y'all can have it right here before it even gets emailed out. Just click on that and you're going to need to click on copy the template or something up there. All right, Roberto, thank you for participating. Terry, thank you for being on camera. I appreciate that. Did I say your name right? Is it Izil or Lizelle?
ISO.
Isel. I didn't say it right at all.
Thank you so
Isel. All
much.
right, thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
everybody.
Thank you for your
These,
time.
You.
thank you.
God bless. Thanks.